That was a pain in the fucking arse. We'll try and work on that for next week. Anyway, guys, welcome the amazing NSASlimShady.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm naked with my green screen behind me now, look.
I saw that, funnily enough. When we were at ICE, did you buy that at I-64?
No, I ordered it on I think I did it from eBay.
It's really cool. I see that at I-64. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I wanted a green screen ages ago, like when I first started streaming, and I couldn't go to where I was first started streaming from. I couldn't fit a like a screen and stuff like that, which was a bit of a pain in the arse. But it was really cool. Why am I getting an echo? Right, we're getting an echo. Oh, hang on. Tell you what. Shouldn't be getting an echo.
Hello, Marty.
Are we getting an echo now? Can everybody hear an echo?
Oh,
right, anyway, we're just going to keep going for now. So yeah, I saw that. It was amazing. It was a really I didn't even know it existed till I-64. It was really cool what you make out. You can't hear an echo. That's all that matters then. All right, I'll power the echo in my ear, guys. So anyway, dude, welcome to the Fecktwit stream and the second podcaster. So what firstly I'd like you to do really for everybody is just kind of a quick intro to you, who you are, a bit of real life more than kind of stream life situation.
Yeah, no worries. My name is Jason. I'm from Neath, South Wales. I work in Swansea and Amazon. I'm an IT support technician there. I've been working there nearly 8 years now doing that job. I first started getting into streaming to keep me out of trouble, instead of going out drinking and causing chaos downtown. So yeah, I just thought I've always been into PC gaming, so sort of made a man cave, built a PC. And yeah, I seen Stallion streaming on Twitch, and he sort of inspired me to do more things, and started using Twitter, and here I am now. But yeah, you gotta use Twitter, guys, you know. Best way to grow is use Twitter.
Have I got is stream tabbed? No, I think it's you've dropped stream, haven't you? Right.
Yes, see what happened.
Okay. Anyway. So that's cool. So how long have you been streaming for?
I think it's about 8 months now, to be honest. But I've been like, when I first started streaming, it was like pretty warm in the summer, and this room is cooking in the summer.
Is it?
And so I sort of had I started streaming, and I was like just start off playing PUBG with friends from work in IT. So we just like squad up and we play PUBG every night, and I'd stream it, and then we do like clips of the videos, put them on YouTube. One of my mates just do like montages of our chicken dinners or whatever. So I started off like playing PUBG with friends, and then I started using Twitter, and then made some friends, and sort of grew from there then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so when, like you said, you met, obviously Stallion inspired you. I think Stallion's an amazing guy. Obviously he was here last week.
Yeah.
And he's inspired a lot of people because I think
definitely
of his openness to other people. I mean, my first experience of meeting you was, I think I first met you were in the Old Man crew?
Yeah.
I think that was where I first came across you. I joined them kind of like November time last year, and I think you must have been in there or joined sort of similar-ish time, and that was when I sort of first came across you. And like everything, when you join a Discord, you don't get to meet everybody, you don't get to see everybody, so you don't really understand that whole kind of journey. So when you first started streaming, what got you bitten by it? Why did you want to sort of get into it more and more? What was the bit that kind of really sort of floated your boat more than anything else?
I think it's when everybody first starts, it's sort of exciting times, like being on Twitch, and then you're trying to get that average 3 viewers and then hit the 50 followers mark. So that's the first sort of challenge for everybody. The 3 viewers is probably hard for some people. But I found, because I was squadding up on PUBG with my friends, they would like put a tab up for me or whatever. So I think hitting affiliate was quite easy if you donate with friends, and they were even streaming at the time. They were just playing games, with me in PUBG. So yeah, I had like a good following of friends playing games together,
Turn that off.
meeting more people online then, and then playing games with other streamers. But once you get to affiliate, then I think it becomes rather addictive. Twitch does. I think most
Yeah.
I
people will
killed
do.
her, I killed her.
Becomes like a way of life, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It's quite. I mean, it's an
It takes
interesting.
over, man.
Oh, it's craziness. It's kind of like we were talking about, and we'll talk about this in a minute, about the path of your streaming. So your ups and downs, your
We are
passion of it,
fire.
and then your
Fire
passion
yours.
dies a little bit, and then you come back again. And I think that initial shock for most people is they come into streaming and they have this expectation that they're going to flick this switch, and all of a sudden they're going to become ninja, or they're going to become ultra popular. And it just doesn't happen, and you become you kind of think, well, what have I done wrong? Have I not gone live in the right way? Have I wearing the wrong colour t-shirt? And then what happens is you find your next kind of turning down that journey. So that next turning where we talked about that 3 viewers, I mean, I found that relatively simple as well, because I got a few people to kind of like my buddies. And even my kids, the 15 and 16-year-old boys, were like, just go open a tab, just go freaking do it, and just listen to me. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'm not opening your tab. And it's like, just fucking do it, or you don't get any pocket money. So from our perspective, I see that. But I see some people hitting there, and I still see people that I've known for maybe 6 months with 2-3 viewers. What was your next turn in at that point when you sort of got to that 3 view mark? What avenue did you take? How did you go about that next stage?
Well, I found a quicker way to grow was by going in other people's streams like Stallion, and met people like CJ and Styler, and Divs as well. And then you just go and spend time in their streams, and you meet other people, and the circle kind of grows. So when you go into them streams, you meet the people you get in. If you're in so many streams like a night, then people are gonna, see that. NSASlimShady, he's like everywhere. Like I just seen him in yours, just seen him there. He's in everybody's stream. So like, I think Spenny used to say to me, "Oh, not NSASlimShady again," because I'd be like in everybody's stream saying hi and had a few tabs up, and I wouldn't be streaming that night, just supporting. And I think you get respect just from supporting other streamers, just being in their stream and hyping up the chat.
Yeah,
and I think the circle grows from there, because you get friends of the friends and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's that lovely word, and I know everybody loves to speak about this, of the word support.
Yeah.
And we'll go on to that a little bit later in terms of the definition of how you support somebody, and you made a really cool point there of supporting more than streaming. Because I don't know what your thoughts on that are, but you see a lot of people, especially coming into the world of streaming, that pick it up and bang it out there, and they're like on it 7 days a week, 6 hours a day, and they just kind of like they burn themselves out in streaming sense. So, well, I suppose it comes down to schedule. How much did you support? I suppose what was your ratio? What was your ratio of support to stream?
And we've won some really hard.
I was supporting loads. Like I'd play PUBG with the boys from work when I was first starting off, and I was like PUBG all the time.
Me as well.
And then they'd like go to bed, and it'd like be my days off work. Some of them work different halves of the week to me, so I'd go like supporting other streamers who's online, and then like you get the Americans coming online, so they like 5 hour or more time difference. And then some nights I'd be actually going to bed at 9:30 in the morning UK time. Yeah. So I'd burn out a few times doing that.
You do.
So I'd be going to bed 9:30 in the morning UK time. I'd probably get up about 12:30 and then straight back on it again.
Yeah,
it's not good, but you can do it for so long, but it does catch up with it.
And I think that's the problem. When it catches up, you then kick in with this expectation that, are you doing enough? Are you supporting enough people? And I know it's something that I personally have had recently. in my head is that, you know, I had a ridiculous, for 2 months I've had an amazing support from my community and a crazy amount of subs, and I just feel kind of guilty that I don't support my subscribers, let alone my community and my buddies and my friends and my stream buddies and all of these kind of things. So how do you keep a balance of that support? Do you have, I suppose, do you have a core bunch of people that you kind of always hit and then you spread your wings a little bit and see what response you get? How do you work that kind of support?
Well, normally I admin in a few streamers' Twitch channels.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm like adminning for some US streamers or some other friends when I'm not streaming, he's sort of supporting them, meeting other people there as well. So I don't know, just Twitter as well. I just try and balance out Twitter and admin, and trying to actually stream myself is hard to really say a balance, but yeah, you got to try and do everything. And plus I work 40 hours a week, so it's kind of difficult to stick to a time schedule. So I try and stream every night when I'm off work. Some nights I have a night off, but I do try and stream every night. But at the moment I'm training for the Welsh Street Peaks, as I told you as well. So
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
I've had quite a few days off because I've had to try and work on my cardio and stuff, because I've been sitting on my ass on Twitch all through the winter and having some late nights and drinking beers and having a bit of fun. So yeah, I've got to get the summer body back on and get my cardio. And like Stallion, now he goes running, he goes to the gym. You got to try and look after yourself as well as just sitting on the PC streaming. So I'm trying to balance that at the moment as well, and doing some work for charity.
So do you? I mean, a good point there for chat, I think, because we've got obviously people from every different background of time, I suppose, spare time that they've got. So your work, do you work a shift work? Do you work a set pattern? How does your work, like real life work?
I work in, like I say, in Amazon in Swansea. I'm IT support technician there. I get a set shift, so I work Sunday to Wednesday. So it's 7:30 in the morning till 6 p.m. So I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, cool.
So they're not bad days to have off.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, because like churches just come and chat, and I know churches out in Hawaii, and it's that burning thing. And I know we had a massive discussion over this last podcast as well. Time zones is a bitch. It's kind of like, you know, there's loads of streamers in the UK, but there's just so many more people over in especially in the US. And that time zone for me, I hate it so much because I've got so many cool stream buddies, and I'd love to build a bigger UK base around me. But to be fair, I've got so many cool people out in Canada, out in Hawaii now, and loads of different places like that. So, you know, how do you deal with that? I mean, it comes a bit down to expectation, which we'll talk about in a minute. But how do you sort of deal with the time zone aspect?
Well, it's difficult really. It just depends on my work, how busy it's been in actual work for me in the week. Yeah. If I've had a really busy week in work and I feel pissed off and I'm tired, obviously I'm not going to want to stay up till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. playing PUBG with some of my US buddies like I do. But it depends on your days in work, like. But normally I do stay up late and try game with US streamers as well. But you have got to balance it, because I do it sometimes and I get nagged to play games online with some of my US buddies, and I'm like, do you know what time it is for me?
Yeah, it's craziness, isn't it? I remember playing Sea of Thieves with a couple of my US buddies, and it was kind of like, they're fresh as a daisy, and I'm sitting there at the head, and I'm like that, trying to sort of stay awake, going on the ship, and it's kind of like you kind of do it. I mean, I don't do early nights anyway. Johnny, your buddy there, put in a cool one there about a schedule, and I is a big thing for me, and I think since I set a schedule and I've kept to a schedule, it has completely elevated my exposure to people coming in my stream, and the way that people are seeing me, and the regulars that are coming in and out. Do you have a schedule, and what's your thoughts on schedules? How does that work with you?
Well, the way I do it, I just get my working week done. I try and stream after work if I can, if I feel up to it.
Oh.
Or maybe have 1 or 2 nights off a week when I'm normally streaming all the time without doing other stuff. I'll raid somebody then I'll probably support the US streamers. I like Mandy and Johnny in chat. No,
Yeah.
I'll stay up till 5, 6, normally 7 a.m. around 7 a.m. and I'm supporting US streamers. I do that quite often, but they've seen me do it. They've been Mandy and Johnny in chat now. They've been getting out of bed and I'm still up. I've been on people's chat, or I'm playing PUBG with Dreams DX.
Up above.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the same thing as like churches in there, and he's from Hawaii, and it's kind of like I'll go to bed, and it's weird because I'll go to bed at like most mornings I'll do 2, 3, 4 o'clock before I'm asleep. So
Yeah.
I'll go to bed and I'm chatting to church in stream. I get up and I'm talking to him in stream, and it's kind of like what the fuck. But obviously the time zones do that, and it is kind of like craziness. But it's for me, schedule is a really freaking important part of how it goes, and it's awesome. You can see that Johnny and Mandy are awesome supporters of you. It's always cool when we do this kind of thing. So on a personal aspect to that,
For God's sake.
I mean, I obviously don't know your personal circumstance, but family-wise, how does all this fit in with family?
Well, my wife is a nurse. She works like long hours, but when she comes home, she normally watches TV. I got no interest in TV at all.
No, I haven't since I found Twitch.
I don't think
Crazy.
I've watched the television for
I feel like
2
my
or 3
life
years.
is one.
I'm being serious, guys.
Uh-huh.
I know all you guys talk about Game of Thrones, how good it is. I
Same
don't watch TV at all.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
So
Like my limitations of TV watching is usually Formula One if I get the chance. If not, I watch highlights and football. Like, and it's not all football. It's kind of like I watch the Liverpool games, some Liverpool supporter, and that's kind of it. Everything else, I might catch an hour in bed with Mrs. Fecktwit at 3 o'clock in the morning before we fall asleep. And other than that, it's like since I found Twitch is it's like TV. Like you said, you become addicted because you'll be sitting there. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm not going to support tonight. It's not. And then you're sitting there and you see your alert pop up, and it's like SlimShady's just come live. And it's like, oh, just going to drop in there, just check he's okay. Tap tap tap. And before you know it, you're an hour down the line in a chat, and then you've got 6 streams open, and then you're passing the love down the line. And it's craziness. It is a scary addiction, becoming a streamer. But that doesn't come without negatives, guys. And one of the things we just spoke about was the expectations where we don't quite make it. I mean, what's your experience of views up and down, view numbers, and that kind of thing? Have you ever had the thought of quitting?
no, not really. I've had some days where I've really burnt out because I've been on the PC stupid hours, but then I'll just take the following day off, and normally because I don't even want to go live because I feel like so shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and then I try to learn from that, and then I try not to stay up so late. But even when I support US streamers, you see 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 or whatever, and then I'll go on Twitter then. So like, I'm going to go to bed now, so I end up on Twitter, then 2 hours later I'm still on Twitter.
That's exactly, isn't it? Yeah. Or you've got your phone, or you're sitting on your phone.
Yeah, I'm being sensible. I'm going to bed now. Then on Twitter 2 hours later, you know, like, what? So yeah, it's crazy. It depends how dedicated you are to supporting others, I guess. Like I stay up stupid hours, but I suffer a lot with insomnia anyway. There's some nights I'll sit on the PC and I'll stare at the screen. I'll be looking at other streamers. We've got Twitter open on my other screen right here. And then I don't know what game I'm going to play, so I'll be like, I want to go live, and I might sit there for 2 hours waiting to go live because I don't know what game to play. And then sometimes I'm just waiting for friends or the streamers to play duos or squads in a battle royale game or something. So yeah, it can be frustrating. It does your head, and you can overthink what you're going to do all the time. So
yeah, totally.
I guess other people can relate to that. You're just sitting there on the PC and thinking, what game am I going to play tonight? Like, you know, is people going to watch me? I tend to not be so worried about it. I've gone and started my stream a few times and just been chatting. I've had music on. I've had a bottle of Disaronno out, and I just put disco lights on in the background, and I'm just being me chatting. And 8 hours later, I'm on a party and I haven't played a game all night. I think Johnny and Mandy have been in one of them.
But I think, do you know what? I think that's the ace thing. And I'm going to jump back actually to a quick couple of comments there. Johnny, you mentioned about like putting shout-outs in Twitter and stuff like that.
No,
I'm with Slim on this. I'm a massive Twitter freak. I mean, I'm at nearly 4,500 followers now. I'm growing rapidly. I've made some amazing connections. If you know how to use Twitter properly, and it isn't just about posting going live tweets, because to be honest, I don't get that many people come in my stream from going live tweets. How do you use Twitter? How do you use it?
I normally support people who come in my stream, people who streamers who I watch. I will retweet if they're live. I haven't done this week because I'm trying to keep what I'm doing, the Welsh Street Peaks Challenge on the top, near the top, so I don't want to flood my own Twitter with too much stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate on raising money for charity at the moment. But normally I'm like the yellow pages for Twitch streamers. So if you want to see who's live, just go to Slim Shady's Twitter, and you see all the top streamers or all the popular small streamers there. I think it's a key point. I mean, I'm big on the difference between retweeting and liking posts, because I say to people now, if you want my attention on Twitter, please tag me, because my timeline on Twitter moves so freaking fast that I don't. Even if I were to, I could put my Twitter timeline up now, and it pings over that quickly that I can't even see the tweets anymore. So if you need my attention or you want me to retweet something, please tag me in it. And guys, my tagging is open to everybody. Tag me in pictures, tag me. I know there's a big debate about this at the moment, but I am open to that, so please feel free to tag me. But it's how you use Twitter is the most important thing. Do you feel it's aided to your growth?
Really getting on my nerves.
Oh, most definitely. I think another point as well is not just to retweet, because anybody can do that. That's easy. It's actually reading other people's tweets, what they're up to in real life, replying to people. Like some people might be suffering from depression or anxiety. I know a lot of streamers do. I know I feel a bit down sometimes when I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to go live or I've had a bad day in work. I get it sometimes, but I think we all hide it. But it's important to comment on people's Twitter posts. So if you see they're feeling down, try to make them feel better, then reply to them. Or if it's something somebody's doing, going out for drinks or on the barbecue, just put comments on people's posts, and then their friends will see your comments, and you get to know more people. But it's nice to see actual replying to posts on Twitter as well, so people see that you're actually reading their stuff. And
yeah, totally. I mean, I have gripes with Twitter. I have massive gripes with the way people act on Twitter, and one of those is the generic comment bullshit. So you put a tweet up and it could be, I'm not feeling too great today, because you see loads of that, because the world is full. I'm finding that there's a lot of Twitch which is very positive for people with depression and things like that, but it's also very negative when you get the negative aspect of Twitch come out, and you get people that just kind of just post, yo bro, get better bro, and all this kind of stuff. Spend the time to just ask the question. Ask them what the problem is. Offer them advice, or put them in a direction of somebody that you might know of. Tag somebody else in it. I love it. I love that side of Twitter. I love the support side of Twitch, so that's what I enjoy. And it's so cool to hear somebody else actually kind of echo those comments that isn't necessarily a big streamer or a little streamer. It's one of those guys that actually just goes about it like, we're all here to kind of be a little family. We're all here to be awesome together. So let's actually do it without calling each other names and trying to plug. Let's just kind of get it out there. I think that's kind of really important. And then the going live tweet, we were just, I know Dom just replied to Johnny there about I find 30 minutes before works. There was a really cool discussion, and I know actually this was one that came up last week. Hashtags. I mean, I get as much of a response from hashtags if I don't hashtag as if I do hashtag. So if I put 17 communities of hashtag, Ultimate Streamers, which is us, hashtag SSC, hashtag Team Zeal, hashtag this, that, and the other, all of those retweets actually doesn't really bring too much in. It brings in the people that you know, but I'm starting to get to a stage where I ain't even that asked about live tweets. I'll do them, but I won't go to that effort. Do you always live retweet?
Yeah, I normally got the Stream Deck set, so my 10 most popular games I like to play, I will bind them so it tweets to say what game I'm playing.
Yep.
And I'll download a picture of that game, so it'll show like a picture of that game. It might be a picture of me like playing that game from a previous stream or something. I try and do that. I don't tag anybody in them anymore. Like I got SSC in my name, so normally they'll get alerted saying they've been tagged in a post, but it's just actually because I got SSC in my name. But yeah, I'll just do that. But most of the people that I've been supporting, who really bother coming in chat, they're also streamers themselves. So a lot of the time they'll be streaming the same time as me anyway. So like when you first start off, you're going to get more people coming in and all that, but it sort of dies out a bit until you reach the bigger audience. So I'm sort of in between again now at the moment, because a lot of the Twitch streamers I get along with now at the moment, they're all streaming at the same time. We still pop into each other's chat, but everybody's trying to get their numbers, hit their targets. But obviously on days off, I always support them and we support each other. So
we've just been
tagging people in doesn't always work. It depends. I think when you first started, maybe when you sort of hit an affiliate, it can help. The biggest, the midstream. Well, say us sort of ones with like 700 or 800 followers can help out people get to affiliate.
We do that quite significantly. Thanks Anonymous, whoever just dropped that. Sorry, we just got dropped a 5-bomb in mid podcast. So I'm massive into that. In that I run with Captain Cannoli. He's Toad Dad now. He is. USC, the Ultimate Streamers community, and we're massive on that. But when we get people come in that aren't affiliate, what we try and do is we try and help them get past that affiliate stage really damn quickly. So we bombard them with love, follows, the whole kind of thing, and views and this, that, and the other. And sometimes you worry a little bit about it, because you see some people come into the community with all of this massive support from the beginning that I wish we'd have all known about it, because I went down the follow for follow, lurk for lurk route at the beginning. But sometimes it gives them a little bit of a expectation that isn't there afterwards. It's a bit like the old hashtag push for partner. I did this a little while ago, and what I did is I found I had loads of new people coming in. As soon as I dropped the hashtag for push for partner, they didn't come back, and it was kind of like a bit of a disappointment kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's massively important. Tristan, I'm good, buddy. So I think that the sort of growth forward is hugely important to that. So anyway, completely off topic for a second. What's the dumbest way you've ever been injured?
Me?
Yeah.
Loads, mate. Loads.
Give us your favourite.
I think going back about 2 years ago, I do a lot of mountain biking, downhill mountain biking in my spare time.
Oh, nice.
I spent quite a bit of money on some nice mountain bikes. Around $4,000 each, so I've got a couple of them.
Nice.
So yeah, I went out with the boys to play a game of pool down Swansea, some of the IT crew and some other friends from Amazon. We was like sort of ended up going out all day, lots of beers, went to the Irish bar, Jack Murphy's. Back home on the train, had an Indian, can't remember eating it, crashed out, and then we'd all go mountain biking the next day. So I think I was still drunk going down the mountain, like.
What happened though?
And I was going down this big run called the Blue Scar, in the local bike park where we are, and I had the GoPro on as well, and my back brake wasn't working, and you mainly use your back brake. You don't use your front brake much when you're going downhill. So when I was going through a section of 3 berms, that I was trying to, because I couldn't slow down, I was trying to like sort of bunny up and jump off the berms and put the bike sideways. And on the 3rd section, the 3rd berm, I saw the bike sort of died, it didn't lift, and I just went down and I went over the handlebars and landed on my elbow and my ribs. I broke 3 ribs. But it's all on camera. It's quite funny.
Oh,
but,
nice.
I just got back on the bike and we done another mountain and stayed out all day and I had 3 broken ribs.
Is that a YouTube clip, is it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, guys.
Check out NSA's YouTube for that
find
one. Cool, right. So, Johnny, you did a bit there. One thing I hate hearing is my own streams, my voice, and puts people off. Yeah, that brings up a question about how you look at your own stream. Do you ever watch your own VODs back? Do you ever watch your streams back?
Yeah, I do quite often. Yeah, I'll watch them back the next day. I think I do it all the time. So I'll like skip through them, see how I can improve, or if I can change like the overlays or something, or I have a look at what other streamers are doing, and you pick up tips from other streamers as well. Also, I'll clip some of, if I get like any kills or something, I'll clip. I know after the stream I'll do some clips and I'll put them on Instagram then. So if you're getting like kills or whatever, put on Instagram, put on YouTube. That helps you get followers as well. So you're putting clips of your streams on Instagram. I think that helps as well.
Yeah.
A little tip for other streamers.
Definitely.
It doesn't take long to do, like, so.
I'll come on to that in a minute because it's something I'm getting into at the moment, is video for YouTube and stuff like that, and I'm working in stuff. So we'll come on to that in a second. But when you look at your own VODs, do you ever feel uncomfortable with what you see? And I don't mean, I suppose what you could say is mean it in a multiple of different ways. Do you ever feel uncomfortable with what you do, and do you ever feel uncomfortable with the content you're putting forward?
Yeah, most of the time. Like sometimes if you know, if you've been busy at work or something and you think, oh, I'm going to stream anyway and you're tired, it's not always good. So if you watch yourself back and you're just sitting there watching chat, and it's not good to watch, you know what I mean? So I always try and go on and be interactive with chat all the time, and I try and play games that try to entertain, or if not, some fun games like Human Fall Flat, put some music on, so it makes it a bit more fun for the viewers. So,
but brilliant lead into the question: chat or game? I'm gonna troll you. Yo, Connor, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, yo, CJ.
We've got the amazing CJ on next week. Slim's drunk streams are best. Yeah, I'm still yet to catch on his drunk ones, actually.
Being interactive with chat is very important. Like, keep
definitely.
them entertained.
I mean, so. I am 100%. I will drop. I mean, I even did it where I had an unaffiliate come in my stream, and he'd been told to come and see me by somebody else, and I was like, cool, what are you? And he said, I'm not affiliate. How many followers do you need? 14. And I dropped stream completely. I stopped what I was doing, switched screens, and we went and got him 14 followers before I continued playing. and I'm massive on that. I am, and I think it is so much. You're getting trolled now.
I know. I see him. I see CJ. I think I remember streaming once, and Stallion came in with a raid, and I think I was in the middle of playing Ring of Elysium with some friends from work. And I was there pressing the air on, and my man, and Starly's in, Starly raid, and all the boys are telling me on Discord, shut up, Jace, shut the fuck up. And they're all swearing at me because I was going nuts. And then I got like a scene with all like wild horses on the beach. So in Stallion raid, you put this like scene on, and I was just hiding behind the rock, and they get ambushed by another team in Ring of Elysium. We're near the end, near the final few, almost winning the game, and I'm like, stuff the game, like.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Just messing about. It's only a game, you know what I mean?
Exactly, and I think Church has just said the same thing in there. You know, if you don't have viewers, you are literally streaming. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people that haven't got to that stage where they've got a viewer base and they've not got viewers. But when you've been around for a few months and stuff, if you're still streaming to lots of viewers, you're doing one of a few things wrong. You're either freaking yes, you do, Cordless. Yeah, you do, buddy. You literally, if you're not streaming to people, you're doing something wrong. One is you're either streaming too much, or you've got something fundamentally wrong with what you're trying to achieve in the first place. It's not necessarily your content. So for me, it's kind of like chat over game. And if you play, you know, I don't competitively game. I know I'm fucking excellent at all my games. I wish. But for me, when you play, when you've got a viewer base, it should be about the people that come see it. Because I've played PUBG. I don't particularly like PUBG as a game, but I'll come to your stream because of you, and I'll chill with you and I'll chat with you, and you know it's you know it is. Oh my god, that Rogue with the horse clip. Oh, we need to get it up, CJ. We need to find out. We need to find out where that clip is. We'll play it before he goes. Someone go find it on YouTube for me. So. For me, it's kind of like the biggest thing I preach to anybody that asks me for any advice or to go and watch their stream. Can they improve anything? And all it is about is, if you're having to stream with one monitor or however you're streaming, and your chat's even on your phone, make sure your phone's in front of your face. So every time a comment comes up, priority is on that person. So you build that relationship, you build that bond, and you build that support. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, Cordless dude, you are amazing, man, honestly, and you need to stream more. There's my take on that one. So, I-64, that was legendary. It was my first time of meeting all you guys in real life. Have you? Was that the first sort of streamer meetup with multiples, or have you? Before?
Yeah, that was my first streamer meetup. Yeah. I did actually go and buy a bike on a cycle to work scheme with Amazon. I think it was a month before I went to there.
Right. And
strangely enough, the girl who served me, I just happened to say I was tired. I actually went on a train to Cardiff to buy a bike. And I was on my phone on Twitter. This will give you a laugh now, right? I was on my phone, on Twitter, on Twitch, on the train going to Cardiff. Next thing I know, it's gone an hour and again, should be in Cardiff by now. So I asked this guy with the trolley, you know, selling the tea and the Stellas and all that. I say, have I missed a stop for Cardiff? And he goes, we're in Newport, mate, he said. Newport? What? Oh, you're having a laugh, you're winding me up, I said. So I just ignored him. So next thing I know, I'm in Bristol. I've gone all the way to Bristol because I've been on Twitch, looking on Twitch, on Twitter. To get back off a train, go back to Cardiff. I goes this Evans Cycles in Cardiff. And I'm telling this girl on the till now when I'm ordering a bike. She's laughing at me because I told her to go to Bristol. I didn't get off the train. And I got a bit late. And she turned out to be a Twitch streamer.
No, shit.
And she had it on Instagram. So yeah, there's a story for you now. Her name is Captain Oof. She got like blue hair. You might have seen her streaming. She's from Cardiff.
How crazy!
So,
how crazy is that?
That's a bit of a crazy story, like so.
But it is a mind-blowing world, and you realise how big Twitch is and how big streaming is. I mean, you know, when you become networking more, and then this word, I use this word networking, but a lot of people don't like to use it. But does it matter really? It's a fucking word. But we go out there, and it's kind of like I met so many amazing freaking people that are so close. None are in chat at the moment, but like Topley, he's been over to see us. We met Topley a couple of weeks ago. He's over not too far away. Mandy, thanks for the follow. And we've got Heartless Angel down the road. We've got MMO Yeti that lives kind of like a mile and a half, 2 miles from me. Fucking mental, man. You'd never have. And this is the most craziest thing of Twitch, is that you meet people that you would never have ever have had the chance to bond with, make a relationship with, and it is freaking truly amazing.
Yeah.
So it's great. You know, I love that side of it. So, what about lurking? What's your take on lurking?
I have been known to do a bit of lurking, but I think Stallion mentioned it the other day when you interviewed him. If he's streaming, he doesn't do lurks because it takes up resources on your PC.
Yep.
But yeah, he does support outside. I will put up tabs for like 1 or 2 streamers, but yeah, it does take effect on the stream. And I'm running like 4 24-inch monitors here, so.
Holy shit, we need to see a pic of yourself.
I do put a few up, but sometimes it depends on the game or my connection up here because I'm in the furthest room. I'm right to the back of the house.
Right, yeah.
So I've got to set up when I done this man cave. Paid a lot of money to get the room done, laminate floors, like 30-year guarantee. It's like water resistant, all that, whatever. It's better floor than in my living room. Don't tell the missus, right?
It's like fucking bomb-proof.
I set the PC up. I had no internet in this room, so man cave with no internet. So I ended up buying TP-Link Deco mesh system. So I've got like 4 of them all through the house, and I got pretty good internet now in this room. But
so in other words,
yeah.
you're an IT expert, and we all want to be your buddy. In other words,
yeah, but you know, set up a man cave and no internet. Yeah, that was bad. Like I thought, all my days, like all the money I spent. But yeah, sorted it out with a mesh system, so it's pretty good.
It's kind of it is an iffy area. Like we're moving house soon, and I get my own stream room. Get in there. I'm so hyped to get my own stream room. But it's more importantly is that, you know, you've got like 4 24-inch monitors. I run kind of like 3, and I've got quite a sort of rigged setup myself. But there are people, and I know I got asked this question the other day by someone in the chat. I'm not going to shout their name out. If they want to come forward, that's cool with them. But don't be afraid when you don't have everything. If you're lucky enough to be able to, through the support of your community or through your personal circumstance, that's great. But streaming actually isn't that, as long as you've got a decent internet connection, isn't that expensive to kind of get started with? What advice would you give people on that side?
Just stick with what you got, and it'll come a bit at a time. So I think the first item I bought, I think, was after I'd done sort of the main set. There was like a microphone, because people normally start off with the headset mic. Yeah. So I think it was the Blue Yeti. I bought that next. So just get a bit of time when you can afford it. Like so. Stream Deck and came later, but you don't need everything straight away. You know what I mean? As long as you being yourself and doing your stream, sticking to a schedule, it'll all come in time. You know, can't afford everything in one go.
Johnny, thanks for that sub, man. That's amazing, dude. That's fucking off the scale, man. Appreciate that. That's unreal. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of like I'm totally and utterly with you. That sometimes people have this expectation that, I know every now and then we do these tweet posts, and it's kind of like, you know, tweet your setup, and some people are shy of doing so because they don't have, like, you know, loads of monitors and fancy mixers and all this kind of stuff. Don't ever be afraid of that, guys. I mean, it is an amazing journey to become a streamer, and the most wonderful things can happen further down the line. So what's your go-to game? What do you like to play most of?
I mainly like first-person shooters and BRs. Mm-hmm. But I did used to play, like I say, started playing PUBG when I first started streaming. I'd done season 1 of Ring of Elysium, played that to death with some friends. Mm-hmm. We also played DayZ a lot. Sort of before I started streaming, and when I started streaming, it was like 3 or 4 of us from work played DayZ. And that could take a lot of time playing that game. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good when you get into it. So, but it's mainly first-person shooters, battle royals, some horror survivals. So, any sort of fun game, or I've even played. There's a game with tanks out now.
Oh, is it World of Tanks?
No, not that one. It's like a. I can't remember the name. You know, System Shock Shell or something. Or,
oh, okay.
Oh, I can't remember. It's behind this screen now, so I'm not going to minimise it. There's loads of fun games. Any fun games that you can play with streamers.
Yeah, that's really key. I mean,
I'll do that in between. Like, I'll find some fun games and I'll play them as well.
So where does your variety go? I suppose there's
sexy and I know it.
There's this I turned all my sound remotes apart from one there. Triple Topley to take the show.
Sexy and I know it.
I think that from our perspective, I get asked the question quite a lot about game category, and what I say to a lot of people is, if you're going to play games like Black Ops, Fortnite, high game categories, you're not going to expect a massive shockwave. I think Johnny says it's called shockwave.
Yeah,
is that organically growth-wise, you're going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my go-to game is Dead by Daylight, and it's still a relatively high category game, so I don't get a massive amount of organic growth from it. My view ratios get me a little bit in there. What's your take on that kind of subject?
Growth by what game you play, is it?
Yeah, by sort of organic growth from game category.
Well, I try to look out for new games, like beta testing games and stuff. So I found I got a lot of followers from just beta testing games that people are interested in before they actually come out. I've done a few beta tests on games. It's good to look out for stuff like that, something new.
What about Splitgate?
I played Splitgate before any of you guys knew about it.
All right, cool, really?
Because I was actually in their Discord channel.
No way.
It might have been like last year, and I played it really early in development. But I think I left the Discord channel. I got fed up because it was like really buggy. There's problems with the portals and stuff, and I was playing other games. Yeah, I played that game ages ago, but it's come on in leaps and bounds now. But I played it briefly, but I don't know. It's not for me. I don't even like Apex much. I like watching people playing Apex, but I don't even like Apex much, to be honest.
How many games do you
I'd rather like Black Ops 4 and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I'm not. I've never ever actually been an Apex fan. I like first-person shooters, but I've never been an Apex fan. And I watched Stallion playing Splitgate. I didn't know it'd been out before that, so I watched him. But it ain't my bag. I'm not a big Halo-y type. I'm more of a kind of like COD. I don't know Fortnite. I played PUBG on release and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. So, question from chat there was from Pabs. How many games do you own?
I know Pab says he works with me in IT. Here we go. He's asking all these questions. On Steam, I think I got 754 games on Steam.
Right, cool. Reverser, he's nearly catching you. Reverser's got a crazy amount. Do you console play or is it just PC?
I've got PS4 on my right at the side of my monitor here and an Xbox One. I have played on the PS4 with other streamers. I'm mainly PC gamer, but I do get requested to play on PS4 or Xbox now and then, but it's very rare. So it's mainly PC.
What other hobbies have you got then, other than, we obviously know you do mountain biking, and we'll talk about
mountain biking normally. I used to do a bit of surfing, but I don't get time for that anymore now. I still got the surfboards there, but yeah, I started mountain biking and I got the bug for that. I just really enjoy that. We got quite a lot of trails around here in Wales.
I bet.
It's not far. There's one Avon Forest Park just up the road, and it's really good fun.
So Mrs. Fecktwit asks, have you got any kids?
Yeah, all my kids are grown up.
And are they gamers as well?
No, not really.
So what do they think of you then, being a streamer?
I'm the biggest kid.
Yeah, I'm with you 100% on this. So what do they think you're streaming though? Because this is a really cool subject. I love this one with my kids.
Yeah, they watch as well, and they go on Instagram and like other stuff, you know.
I think it's really cool. My kids were sort of everybody knows my story, but my journey of streaming was that I got into streaming because I wanted to prove I was better than my kids, because that's what I do with my kids. I've got to beat everything, and that was how I got into streaming. And at first, one of them was kind of like, and now it's kind of like one of them's usually in chat, and they're all kind of like, and then Tristan, who was here a minute ago, that's one of the other one's mates. And it's kind of like, I think it's really cool. And I love it when you hear teachers are streamers. I think that's so freaking cool. I'd love to be a teacher, gone in school and said, like, you know, guys, can you open a tab? Because if there's a class of 24 people, you've got 24 views in theory. Calculation, quick maths. So, 3 tips to new streamers. If you could give 3 tips, what would they be?
3 tips. Try and stick to a schedule, which can be hard if you're working full time. Use Twitter. If you haven't got a Twitter account, create a Twitter account, because that's the best way forward to go on Twitch. Tweet when you live, check out other streamers, reach out to other people on Twitter, and I found Instagram is quite good lately as well.
All right, cool.
Even if it's just for yourself, just to put clips of what you're doing. So if people visit, if you've got panels on your Twitch profile, include your socials on there, so they'll check you out on. So you might not actually be online streaming when they check you out, but if you've got socials linked on your panels like Instagram or YouTube, they can go there and check out what you're all about. So I think it's important to make sure your panels are there with linking your socials.
Yeah.
And put like your clips and stuff on there.
Yeah. Now, sorry, that was the third, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was the third, right. So, jumping back now to this clips thing. Now, I'm a complete noob. I'm a tech geek, right? And I'm actually alright IT-wise, believe it or not, with PCs. But I'm an absolute tech noob, geek, stupid twat when it comes to video making. And I want to get into it and making all these little clips for Insta and all of this kind of stuff. Because I love Twitter. Facebook, my stream before last, I did a Facebook live post and I got 16 new viewers in from Facebook alone, which I was pure amazed by. So Facebook's a big focus for me. Insta's a new thing. I like Insta because it gives you a little bit more of a personal look at streamers more than the kind of usual stuff you see on Twitter. So what's the best way about going to learn how to edit videos, create clips? What route would you take to tell me, to give me some tips to do that?
I found some free software online. I'll pass it on to you later. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is now. One of the guys who work put me onto it, and it hasn't got any watermarks or nothing in it. So, and you can add, you just put your video in, clip it as to where you want, the front and end. You can add sound into it. I think one night I was streaming. If you got like music on the background, Twitch will mute little parts of audio on your video.
Yeah, the VOD.
So I was playing Z1 Battle Royale and I had a nice shotgun kill. Some guy just ran into my gun and I blew his head off. And it was a part where I had the music on and they muted it. So there's a nice clip where I had a kill and I had no sound in it. So with this software, I put some music on it, and then as I shot the guy with a shotgun, I don't know these my instance where you got the sound buttons.
Yeah.
I downloaded a shotgun sound and put the shotgun sound in as I shot the guy. So it was pretty cool. That's on my Instagram, that is. So it's easy to play with as well. It's quite fun. I'll try and put a link in your Discord later, and I'll send it to you so other people can see.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be so cool.
Yes, you can just drop stuff in, and it's really cool.
I'm using Adobe Premiere, and I'm sucking at it really badly. I mean, I managed to piece together last week's podcast, and I'll have to do some cutting because of the way this one started as well at the beginning. But I've kind of just about managed to do that. But overlaying all these sound effects and stuff like that, and text and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just completely confuses me, and I've kind of dropped it off. Talking who through what, and does it take two? Wolvie, I'm lost on that one. Wolvie, what was that one about? I'm lost. We'll come back to that one in a second. I want a montage for my Twitch, but what program do I use? So, John, what would you recommend for a program to be used?
Montage. Well, that one that I've been using, I think, would be the best. I'll try and put it in your Discord later.
Oh yeah, cool.
Who's after the montage? Johnny, I'll look you up later now. So I think I actually haven't got it installed on this PC. But yeah, I'll put you onto it.
Yeah, that's cool. No worries. So, hang on, 2 seconds. There's a couple of questions there. Negativity on stream, trolls, that kind of stuff. How do you deal with that?
I just leave them. Sometimes you can look at it two ways. I think I heard some other Twitch streamer tell me it's like a funny way of looking at it. So I think you had someone I knew had 2 trolls or 3 in his chat. They seem to come in the same time, and they just post in stupid comments and questions that didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look at it as 3 extra views on your stats.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
I love that.
Until they actually take it that little bit too far, where they're using like swear words or getting abusive, then I just ban them. And so I just tend to just laugh at them. Yeah, keep talking amongst yourselves, guys. You know.
Yeah.
You keep chatting. But if they get abusive to other people in chat, I ban them instantly. To be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because when we finished when we finished stream last week and we went back into marbles, we had someone drop in and call me out for using the view bar, which I've had a couple of times now. And we kind of think we know where it might be coming from. But the best bit about it is that I'm like you. I entertain trolls and I take it as an extra view while they're in my chat, because I think unless they're posting up shit like, you know, calling out racial or talking about kids and this kind of stuff, do you know what? Just, if you want to spend your time doing that for me and with me, then feel free to. It's an honour, and thanks for your support. Outside of that, it does boosts your numbers, Dom. Totally, it's kind of craziness, but that's the way you do. Who was your inspiration? So, who's been your inspiration, or who was? I suppose, you know, has it changed, or who?
As a streamer, I think Stallion. I think Stallion, the amount he's grown within, is it 15 months or 18 months now? He's coming up to 15 months, something like that. It's, you know, he's got like 8,000 or more followers now. It's insane. That is insane. So yeah, definitely. You know, I think most people in chat know who Stallion is.
Yeah, we all love Stallion. Stallion's amazing. But
yeah, he's a nice guy. Definitely Stallion.
He's little. He is short. We'll give him that. It's. I know he got some stick again last night in his podcast with Cuddles about his height. But yeah, I mean, again, you know, it's what was amazing is that you see these people like yourself, like Stally, like CJ, that you sort of regard as with a degree of respect as a streamer. And when you meet you guys in real life, and I know we didn't really speak much at I64 because I was too busy doing a live IRL stream, but it was a shame because I didn't really. What I should have done was probably streamed less and spoke to everybody a bit more. But it was so cool to see people, because you see people on these digital screens and they're pixels, and you get to these places like I64 and Twitch London and all of this kind of stuff, because I know quite a few of my chat are going down to Twitch London. It's so cool because it becomes real. It's, you know, I'm there and I know who you are now because I met you there. So you're not just this Twitch badge or this person I see on stream. It's really, really cool. So that's amazing. Yeah. I recommend everybody really takes their time to go to one if they can.
Pabs, my mate from work, Blair's just put in that video ad, guys.
Oh, cool. I'll make a note of that myself.
It was actually Paul Pabs who put me onto that video editor. Cheers, Paul.
Nice one, buddy.
So that's what it's called, Blair Chat.
I'll look into that as well, because Premiere is just so overcomplicated. Yeah,
this one is really good.
Sorry, itchy head there. If you had to change your name, what would it be?
Change my streamer's name.
I suppose beforehand with you, because everybody sort of knew last week. Where did you come up with your name first? How did you come up with it?
I used to, when I used to first start gaming on the PC, I used to play Team Fortress Classic.
Love Team Fortress.
Sniper versus Sniper. And I used to play in what they called Snipers League Tony, which is like US, German, UK snipers. And it's like a worldwide Tony. And I was actually the head of Clan NSA as a clan leader. So I had my own website. I used to make levels for sniper arenas, like maps for Team Fortress. We used to play Counter-Strike as well, competitively on Steam. Well, it was Valve then back in the day.
Yeah, Valve. Yeah, it was there, right?
Yeah, so we mainly like sniping in Team Fortress, then Team Fortress 2 and Counter-Strike. We used to play it in competitions, in leagues. So NSA is actually National Sniping Association.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
And I used to listen to a lot of Eminem back in the day, so no one trying to create like a Steam account or a Valve account, and this name's taken, and I still my head in, so I listened to a lot of Eminem, so that, okay, it's NSASlimShady, it's done, and it's just stuck. I'm stuck with it.
So if you were forced to change your name now, what would you be?
I can't be stuck with it. I wouldn't change it. Seriously, I wouldn't change it. I've been gaming so long now with this name, I wouldn't even want to change it. I'll just stuck with it.
It's quite a few. I mean, it's interesting because one of my amazing buddies, Captain Cannoli, he changed his name earlier in the week to Tattooed Dad, and I kind of like Fecktwit's a name I've used for ages and ages and ages, and I don't know whether I'd like to take the gamble on changing my name, because what I think did happen with him, and he wouldn't mind me saying, is that this week his views have dropped dramatically.
I wouldn't recommend changing your name. I wouldn't. It's up to the individual, but I don't know. I know so many people now with the name I got. I don't know. I think I've seen some streamer in the week who's changed their name, and again, why am I following this person on again?
And you
And then I clicked and I changed the name.
Yeah.
And I might have seen them on maybe 2 or 3 times, and I haven't bothered checking their channel because I didn't know they changed their name, and then realised, oh, it's so and so. So I don't know. It's up to the individual, but if you've had the name a long time gaming, I wouldn't bother. I'd stick with your original name.
Yeah,
I stuck with it.
I agree with you, and it's kind of like reverse just there. I kind of like can't get out of the habit of calling him Cannoli. I just still call him Cannoli. I'll come in and be like, yeah, Cannoli, and it's kind of like, well, I know you're tattooed dad now, and it's kind of like, yeah. So I mean, I find that a difficult one as well, which is a bloody difficult to do it. If you could look back now to when you first started, what piece of advice would you give yourself?
I don't know. That's a tricky one. Probably would have used Twitter sooner, because I was just gaming with friends and just try. I knew, you go on Twitch and you see what you got to do to unlock affiliate, but maybe Twitter. I did pick up on it pretty quick, but I've never ever used Twitter in my life. It's like maybe a month or 2 after I started streaming, people tell me to use Twitter. I've never used it ever in my life, so I didn't have a clue. So I just this week now about 3,000 followers on Twitter. I don't think I've been on Twitter that long, to be honest, a couple of months. So that's all, like a lot of hours not sleeping and networking and reaching out to other Twitch streamers. But yeah, definitely Twitter. Get on that sooner. And network with people.
Hit that social media pattern.
Yeah, you got to reach out and network with people.
Yeah, it's kind of like the reach out on that is an absolutely critical path, and I think it's an amazing tip to give to new streamers that are just starting out there. Get in there. And I know it was, funnily enough, Pootle's in chat, and I know this was a conversation we had the other night about Twitter, a start-up of Twitter and things, and also with another Heartless Angel, which I was talking the other day. So guys, after we are finished, if anybody does want some support on Twitter or some advice on Twitter before we play or during while we play marbles, I'm more than happy to give some advice and stuff on that as well, just so you guys are aware. So other than that, really, there's only one question that is burning that everybody loves to know in Fecktwit stream, and that is pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, I don't like pineapple anyway, so no. There. Big no from Slim.
Get in there, see that makes you in the Hall of Fame. You are now in the Hall of Fame in the Fecktwit stream because you do not like pizza. It's kind of like I hate it. I can't stand it, and I think it should be illegal. What's that next game? All right, sorry, Mrs. Fecktwit's come out. What's the next game you're looking forward to?
Me to play.
Yeah.
I don't know. I started playing Rage 2 this week, which is okay.
Yeah,
I think it's quite a big open world, but it might get a bit boring and repetitive. I like something a bit more competitive where you can try like a BR where you can try 100 people and you come first or whatever. I like pushing to try and do stuff like that in squads or duos, even solo. But I don't know. We'll see. I ain't got a clue.
It's hard. It is a hard one because
I've actually going back to PUBG again. I played Ring of Elysium for ages, and then they took the snow map away that was in season 1.
Oh, I know, I love that map.
And I was hoping they'd put that map back in and give a choice of 2 maps or introduce the 3rd map. They haven't. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still struggling to find a game. I just going back and forth loads of games.
I was the same. I got into Ring of Elysium a little while ago because of one of my viewers wanted me to play it with it, and then I played it quite a bit with Jix, who's in chat, and another I don't think he's in today, but I loved it, and because of snowboard, I loved the snowman. But they kind of like lacked a little bit of content, which screwed that, which was a bit. Yeah. So Cordless says, is Rage any good?
Rage is good, yeah, definitely. I think it was only like £20 odd on CD keys, so I'm long been out, so that's how I acquired it. But I think the price went up slightly. But keep an eye out on the CD Key sites and stuff on deals.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
I've got an affiliate program with them. I think they're amazing.
Yeah,
They're a cool site.
don't pay full price, guys. always use Google and look for a Steam key. Or well, Beth C did us on that one is actually in it. But yeah, Rage 2 is pretty good. It looks good on stream as well, and it's quite relaxing to play, quite fun. Just blowing people's heads off and driving around. A bit like Mad Max, driving around in like Mad Max cars in a desert.
Yeah, I liked Mad Max. The problem is it got a little bit after kind of like halfway into it, the missions became the same and the terrain was the same, and it all became a little bit. So we're getting asked loads of questions now, like, do you play Overwatch?
I have played Overwatch. I actually reinstalled it the other day because a couple of my friends started playing it again, and I have been known to play Fortnite, but I'm probably not the best at building on it. And I think I had some streamer give me the binds, and then that totally messed my game up because I didn't know what buttons I was pressing. Cause I think I had like more basic binds before, and they said, "Oh, you got to have this and you got that bind," and that screwed my game up on Fortnite then. But a lot of people say they ruined the game putting too much stuff in it, too much content. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of did. I mean, my go-to game at the moment is Division 2. I love Division 2, but I've maxed out already. And again, my concern is the DLC isn't gonna kick in. Drown, thanks for the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. Who do you play on Overwatch?
I don't know. I haven't played it for so long. I don't even know the characters' names.
I won't worry. I kind of started playing.
Don't ask me. I'm a noob at Overwatch.
I get pestered.
Played it briefly. I think I played it on a console more when I had the console downstairs on the big TV.
Yeah.
But I do own it on the PC. But no, I'm probably total noob at it. I played it briefly as well. It's okay. But I know a lot of girls play Overwatch, so I think a lot of male streamers play Overwatch because they trying to find some girl streamers to play with, I think.
Yeah, totally.
I always wind the guys up saying, I only play Overwatch to meet girls. So
it's full of females. Mrs. Fecktwit is one of them. Yeah, it's kind of like, has anyone got the SteelSeries wireless headset? I'm not too sure. I don't anyway, cordless. So, Pineapple on Pizza. Undoubtedly, today's chat has come up with the fact that it's not. Super, that's amazing, dude. Honestly, man, we'll be over there. I'll come and chat to you in a bit when we wrap up over here. That's amazing to have you back in the community, though, man. Pineapple it is the topic of discussion for every Fecktwit stream. It always comes up. It always rears its head. Pineapple should be illegal on pizzas, and anybody that likes it can leave chat now and go to somebody else's stream, basically, that likes pineapple. Give a fuck. Do one. Only joking. No, but it's kind of like it's just you know when you get a question in your stream that just follows you everywhere you go, and every week it comes out with the same thing. So awesome, buddy. That's about it. So unless chat have got any more questions, Drex is off. If anybody's got any more questions, fire them over now. If you've got anything else you want to say to chat, fire away. It's been amazing. Really has been amazing, man. Honestly, it's kind of like, my stream journey started last November, and to kind of have this opportunity now to be at a stage in my stream where I do this podcasting with all you guys, to some of these names that I've known for so long and looked up to. It truly is an honour to have all of you in these things with me, and passing this information on to both our communities and the wider community is. I wish I'd have found this when I first started off anyway. I really do. Slim dropped some bars. He didn't say he was the real Slim Shady though, did he, Drex?
Yeah, that's the thing with this name. I get a lot of is he the real Slim Shady, or please stand up every time I'm in someone's chat and they don't know who I am. I'm like, oh, here we go. So
Shady, who's your favourite Geordie streamer?
Charlie Scotty.
Who else? It's been brilliant. It's been awesome, buddy. It really has, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to come over to us. I hope we can all grow, and I hope my community comes, and make sure you guys are all following Mr. Slim, and go show him some love when he's online, and all grow that community together, because it is an amazing world, the streaming world. And yeah, long may our journey continue. Looking forward to London, Twitch London.
Yeah, Twitch London, I'll be there.
Which will be cool. And are you doing EGX as well?
Probably I will try, yeah.
Yeah, well,
I will try to be there. I couldn't do Sheffield the other day, it was too close, and like I'm trying to stay off the beers and stuff for this Three Peaks challenge as well. So
yeah, I cried off at the last minute, unfortunately, with the house move and family and stuff. I couldn't do this week either, but I was a bit gutted that I did miss it, because it was, you know, it is an awesome bunch of guys. So before we go any further, have you got the link to your Just Giving page? Can you put it into the chat?
I think, yes, I have.
So I don't know how many of you guys have caught my tweets over the last couple of days and my Instagram posts and Facebook posts, but Slim is doing the Welsh Three Peaks Challenge, something that
Can I post it in chat, or
you
are you going low, or do we whisper it to?
Should be. Hang on, let me. It's permit, isn't it?
Permit, yeah.
Permit. NSA. Right, try that.
Oh, cheers. Nice one.
No, it didn't like it.
No? You can see it though, can't you? You can redo it.
I don't know why it's not come up. Hang on. Give us 2 seconds, guys, and I'll explain. Why am I clicking? That's hilarious.
I'll whisper it to you now.
Just whisper it over.
There, are done.
I've got that many windows open today. I don't know what's coming up.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Right, yes, sorry guys. So, Slim is doing the Three Peaks Challenge, which is amazing, which I did last year in Yorkshire, the three Peaks in Yorkshire. So, he's doing it for an amazing fundraising cause. So, please, if you can take the link, share it on Twitter, retweet my tweets, his tweets. If you can, if you've got any spare loose change around that you feel you could give to it, please support the cause. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing to do as well, guys. This is so freaking hard what he's going to do, and the Yorkshire one isn't even as big as the Welsh ones, man. Honestly, it's crazy, and it nearly killed me. So please show him some love. Shoot it out. So do you want to explain what it's about? Go for it. Fill everybody in.
Basically, I'll be taking on the 3 highest peaks in Wales. So we're going up to Snowdon the night before. So we'll be tackling Snowdon on the first morning at 7 a.m. So we got to be on the mountain at 7 a.m. So we got to get to the top of Snowdon. Then we got to travel down in a bus to Idris, which is the 2nd highest peak in Wales. And then we ended up in Pennyvan then, which is not far from where I live. So yeah, it's the 3 highest peaks in Wales basically, and it's a total of 20 odd miles I'll be walking, but all like steep mountains, the top of the mountains. I'll try to do an IRL. I'll take my GoPro with me. Might have to get a few extra batteries. That's all though. I've got 2 batteries. I may need 1 or 2 more. So I'll see if I can stream it. But I'm raising money for T Haven charity, which is for like cancer patients in help them in like rehab. So it's to do with cancer research and stuff and helping people with cancer. So it's a good cause.
Yeah, that's amazing. Are you deaf? Sorry, Mrs. Fecktwit just asked you the question that you just answered.
Yeah.
She is deaf. Yo, supers, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is an amazing cause, guys. And you know, if you can show support in any which way, whether it be donate, whether it can be retweet, whether you can just pass it around all your friends and family, and just get as much
behind
PR
your stream because I'm listening.
and public.
Yeah, we got to do it all in 15 hours as well. We got 15 hours to complete it, so
yeah,
we got to be pushing our pace because we got travel from North Wales to Mid Wales to South Wales as well. So there's a lot of travelling involved, as well as doing the climbing. They do it all in 15 hours.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's going to be pretty tough.
It's so I'm presuming then, are your 3 peaks all not together?
No, one is in North Wales,
Right.
one's in Mid Wales, and one's in South Wales. So
Okay.
it's like over 3 hours of traveling. So, it's going to be fun.
That's really cool because like our 3 peaks are together. So what you do is you go to the end one, or wherever you
Yeah.
want to start. There's 3 start positions, and then you continue walking until you literally drop.
You can imagine I'll be doing Snowdon, and then we're going to be stuck in a bus, traveling for like 2 or 3 hours, and then your muscles are going to start cramping up, and then
it's
you got to
crazy.
get back on a mountain. So yeah, it's not going to be much fun, guys.
Let's get those masseurs going.
Yeah.
Get the missus. Where's Mrs? She's a nurse. Get her going. She can be on the bus. So guys, again, yeah, if you guys anything you can do for that, if you can take that link, bash out on your Twitter, retweet any of the tweets that you've already seen out there.
Yeah. Even if you
can
could
do is
share it,
amazing.
guys, retweet it, get it out there. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know you guys will do your best for it as well, which is even better. So
Nice one.
awesome, buddy. Thank you so much again. It's been a true honour to have you on the podcast, and yeah, like here's the next 12 months of streaming, and long may it continue, and long may us have a few more meetups. And
Oh yeah, plenty of
some fun.
meetups.
Yeah, that was so cool. It really was, and I can't emphasize enough to you guys to do it. So any of you guys up for TwitchCon London, go for it. It is legendary. So that's the one. Yeah, sorry, that's the same link. I thought you just done a tweet then, Dom. Sorry, reposting for. Sorry, Dom. I thought you just done a retweet. Okay, so yeah, Ace, buddy. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to you. Going back.
No
You going
worries.
back live?
I'll catch up with you soon. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you everybody in chat for coming in as well. Legends.